Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So what happens next? So we're in a situation here where it's like, the sky is kind of falling. We can see that, the last squeeze here was obviously pretty awesome. That's what pushed us to highs. Since then, we've been having some divergences in the market. And on Friday, of course, we had kind of the big meltdown, which was kind of what was interesting on this particular day is I remember the two trades that we had, like in the trading room, like we're on Tesla and Alibaba. And I'll show you one. And we were looking for, on Tesla, a move into the tree line. Okay, well, on Friday, and we had our little long calls. We gapped up and went to the tree line, to the fire line. So that was nice. Now, I did not short after that. I wasn't looking for that. And then the same thing with Alibaba. Alibaba, we got our gap up and hit our targets, got out of it. So again, nice clean Friday. And then what was interesting is I went to the gym. It's like, okay, the Nasdaq's up like 10. I'm going to the gym, and I had a put credit spread on Apple, and as I'm looking at Apple, it's just like, what is going on? And I was looking at the Nasdaq, and it's like I did my first circuit, and the Nasdaq's down 20. Well, that's normal. I did my next circuit, Nasdaq's down 40. That's normal. Finished my next circuit and last one. Checked the Nasdaq, and it's down like 85 points. Like, okay, that's not normal. So that's when we came back on Friday and just went flat and got out of my Apple put spread, and I think it was like AMD. And then this morning, so we're flat coming into today, and then this morning we were looking at, okay, what are the big Nasdaq stocks that are gapping down at support? And so Google, to me, was very clean. So it gapped down, did the stop run. Usually after a big puke like this, you get anybody who is holding over the weekend, kind of the hope and pray, which I learned a long time ago does not work over time. So we set up some put credit spreads, sold those, got filled, and then as we came off this, and again, not looking for bottoms here, not looking that Google's going to, it's going to go to new highs here, just looking for a retracement. I mean, we're kind of at the extreme oversold range here, sold those put spreads for like, they're at the monies for like $4, and we're able to buy them back for, $1.80, $2, and things like that too. And so that was nice, and that was pretty clean. And then from there, it went back and revisited Tesla, and I was really interested today on, where the stock market itself was obviously under a lot of weakness, particularly the tech stocks. I was really interested in, like, okay, with the Nasdaq being oversold, if on Tuesday we can get our Tuesday bounce, what are the stocks I'd want to be in? I mean, one of them here was Tesla. I mean, Tesla did hold, it was down earlier today, but then did go positive on the day, so I'm fine having a little bit of exposure to the long side of Tesla, and a little bit of exposure to the long side of Alibaba, with just the idea that we get a little bit of a gap up tomorrow, and then from there we may roll over and die. Okay. On the short side, one stock that I'm looking at here is Amazon. You can see that as we're below the snow line, we've got kind of flop and set up over here, and this fire line becomes kind of a target. I don't know if that's something that we could hit this week. Amazon's very, very good about kind of those, the nice round numbers for pinning plays and stuff like that too. But Amazon is going to be one I'm definitely watching tomorrow. And then at the end of the day, the big thing I've been watching here is that, I'm not seeing a flight to safety. I'm not seeing a lot of concern here in this market. And if we look at a daily chart of the yen, typically when there's panic, we'll see that this thing spikes up. Okay, and it did spike up a couple of Wednesdays ago when the markets were getting really scary. But here it didn't really do anything. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then also keep in mind that like the financials and stocks like that are also kind of doing fine. So really this is like selling in the 10 big tech stocks. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. So I did have some questions today on, so what I've done is, here, hold on. All right, so I had a couple of questions on the class I'm doing this Saturday. So a couple things about this. A big part of this is showing a new tool that we've been looking at that is, it's a statistical indicator. Okay, and I found this to actually, I can't write with my mouse pad. So statistical indicator. So I found this to be an awesome tool when comparing this to the expected move, because the expected move is all based on theoretical Greeks, right? Statistics are based on the actual price action that has happened over time. So what I found is that when you find a stock, like Tesla is a good example, where the statistics and the exponential move are out of whack, it's the statistics that prove to be right. And what this means is that, if you're doing iron condors within the expected move on Tesla, you're going to get killed. But if you do it following the statistics, you can actually crank out more income and increase their probability of success. So I'm going to be talking about that on the Saturday class, and then I'm also going to be setting up a $50,000 Tastyworks account to do the trades that I teach on the Saturday class exclusively, and then you can follow along with me on that. Okay, so again, the class, if you go to simplertrading.com/weekly, that'll get you information on the class. And then if you would like to set up a Tastyworks account, which if you're not familiar with Tastyworks, it's the new platform from Tom Sosnoff. The commissions are way cheaper than anything else that you're paying, and it's a lot faster. So it's a fairly exciting platform. If you use our link, simplertrading.com/TW, that will link you to us so that when we start creating our indicators and things like that for the platform, you can simply transfer them over there. Okay, so it's important that you use that link. So, so that's what we're looking at. So this is going to be a great class. If you're interested in following me on this model account, great. That would be the way to do it. And of course, the setup here you're really going to like, and we're going to be doing live trading if you'd like to do the live trading together. And then if you'd like to get 6 months of the alerts, you can sign up for the Elite here, and that'll include 6 months of the alerts. Otherwise, you can figure it all out on the strategy class. All right, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and looking forward to showing you guys this really cool stuff.